You may have heard the saying that if you want to always look up to your childhood heroes, never meet them. That way you won't be disappointed. That's a lie. You see, the childhood hero that you have, the biggest one is you. And the things that you dreamed as a child, the things that you imagined yourself doing, are only moments away. It's a moment when you decide that I'm going to become everything I dreamed of. It's a moment when you promise yourself that I'm about to evolve. It's a promise that you make to yourself that I will not die and leave everything on the inside. But I'm going to pour everything out as an offering. I'm going to empty myself in life with everything that I've gone through, everything that I want to be, and I'm going to introduce myself in the mirror to a hero that only I saw.
You just have to look at yourself harder and find the nemesis, because it's there all the time, right? I mean, there's always parts of yourself that you can overcome.
So that's the whole thing about it, man. We're scared to dive into our lives, what made us who we are. The beautiful people that we are. We're all jacked up in so many ways. That's the beauty of us. That's the beauty of me. I'm jacked up, but I figured out my own little process on how to get unjacked up and how to, I'm not gonna get the same, I'm not gonna get the same way you're gonna get there. You may get there by going point A to point B. I might go point C to D to E to F. I'm gonna be there the same way you are, just a little harder.
You know, a lot of us, we wake up and we just go with the flow. You can't go with the flow because sometimes the flow isn't always flowing in the direction that you need it to flow, right? Sometimes the flow isn't flowing into your life what you need and we just go with the flow. No, sometimes you gotta stop the flow and create a new flow. And the only way you create a new flow is you start living in intentionality. Everything that you do is on purpose. Everything that you do is for purpose. Everything that you do is purpose. If there's no purpose in it, free yourself from it. Do you hear me? If there's no purpose in it, free yourself from it. If that relationship, that friendship, that partnership has no purpose in it, free yourself from it. That habit, if it has no purpose in it, free yourself from it. How you spend your time, if it has no purpose in it, free yourself from it. That environment, if it has no purpose in it, free yourself from it. Because when you don't live intentionally in your life, you do random stuff. And when you do random stuff, you get a random result. And your life is all over the place.
The best way to contend with problems, with issues, with adversity is action, is by taking action. The more you sit and the more you wait and the more time you spend with that adversity, with the upper hand inside your head, the worse it's gonna get. Something doesn't go the way you wanted it to go, you didn't get the job you wanted, you didn't get the hire, you didn't get the promotion, you can go home and sit there and dwell on it. That's not getting you any progress. Or you say, okay, you know what? Let me do a quick analysis. Why didn't I get that promotion? Oh, it's because I didn't get this qualification or I hadn't jumped through this gate. Okay, cool. Let me look into how do I get to jump through that gate so next time I will get the promotion, and you start taking action.
When you are committed, you're dancing to the beat of a different drummer. Don't expect people to understand you. Don't expect it to make sense to anybody why you've got to do this, why you have got to go, why you leave. This is a good job, I'm going. They pay you well, I'm going. You just a few years for retirement, I'm going. Why? I don't understand. You don't have to.
Stop waiting to get lucky. Stop waiting for a big break. Instead, and go out there and fight and battle and brawl to make your own luck.
You see, you can never be disappointed in what God made you by design, because you're one of a kind. You're an original, and the only mistake that you can make is trying to duplicate and become someone else. But we came here today with a mindset change, a moment where we decided that we would be something different, something more significant than what we were last night, what we were yesterday, what we were last year. We didn't need the calendar to change anything other than to change our own mind. And right now we mark that in the calendar. This is your most significant moment.
Attack with everything you have, with every ounce of commitment, with every bit of clarity and focus that you as a human being can possibly muster. with your weapons and your mind and your body and attack with your very soul.
You know, if you need something to grapple with, and you probably do, you can find that. You just look inside, you'll find something to grapple with. You know, inadequacy, weakness, susceptibility to temptation, narcissism, pride, envy, revenge, resentment, frustration, lack of faith, all of that'll keep you occupied if you really grapple with it. And yeah, I mean, these things aren't easy to understand. No snake, no necessity to contend with snakes. Right, so why be awake at all? No adversary, no challenge. Why be challenged? Because maybe you're better for the challenge.
So we read a bunch of books nowadays. As humans, we want to find out how to be someone else. What we don't do is we don't go inside. So literally turn yourself inside out. Read the book that says, like we're writing a book every day of our lives, but we never read that book. The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. But somewhere in their life, there was a point where they had a decision to make. They can go left or right on this path. Left was the easy route. Right was the hard route. A lot of people take the easy route. And they had a good life that way, but the better life was going to the right side. And you may have 20 years of pain and suffering to get past it, but a lot of us die never truly starting our journey.
So what? You fell flat on your face. So what? Start again. Learn from the experience and start again. Don't count yourself out. Don't sentence yourself to a lifetime of being miserable, a lifetime of being broke, a lifetime of being unhealthy, a lifetime of being in a relationship that is no longer fulfilling to you. Start again.